Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a short video to start everybody off and tell you how to fill out your invisible garment pattern to help you understand your purpose for being here and what this incarnation is about. I do also believe that there has been some disconnect in our understanding of why we're here. I don't, necessarily subscribe to the idea that it's just a wham bam thank you ma'am one time done. So I want to share this with everybody so that maybe it will resonate with you and help you understand yourself a little more and give you some direction if you're feeling lost like a lot of us are during this time. So the author of the book, her name is Connie Kaplan. You can go to her website. It is turtledreamers.com, which I will also include a link at the bottom of this video. Go to her website, and on her website she will have a worksheet that you can print. I know you're not going to be able to see this well, but it's a worksheet, and you will need to also pull your astrological chart. So if you have or haven't seen an astrological chart, it doesn't matter. If you know nothing about astrology, you can still get the information you need from this. So you can pull your chart from any of the Cafe Astrology. I think you can pull it for free. An awesome app, though, that I have just overused, probably spent a lot of time on, is called Time Passages. So what you'll do, if you have an iPhone, download Time Passages. Just get the free version. Type in all your information. You'll need to know what time you were born, obviously the date, and city and state. Type all the information in, and it will pull your astrological chart, which, for those of you who aren't familiar with astrology, it's pretty much a snapshot of the heavens at the moment you were born. So the more precise you can get with the time, the more accurate the information is going to be for you. So either do that. If you do it on the app, it's going to make this a lot easier if you don't understand astrology, because you can literally click on a tab that says planets, and it's going to tell you what house, what sign they're in, and at what degree and seconds. Which, for this information that we're dealing with here, all you need to know is the degree and the seconds. So get your chart pulled. You'll have that information. If you have any questions, just message me and I'll help any of you that need help. So then also on Connie's site, she will have a list of principles. There are 30 principles, 0 through 29. Each number is associated with a principle. These words are going to be words you're familiar with: placement, innocence, purity, memory, beauty, regeneration, resistance, humility, peace, love, movement. But it's not necessarily the term that we are familiar with in our speaking language. There are spiritual definitions assigned to these words, which is what we're going to learn in these videos, and what I'm going to share with you guys and give my interpretation. And I would love feedback, because I'm learning just as much as teaching. Every time I'm telling somebody about this material, I learn something new about myself and others, which is awesome about this. So what you'll do is you will look at your astrological chart. All you're looking at is the degree and the seconds. So if it's about to transition to the next degree, you'll round up. So if it is 55 to 59 seconds, round up to the next degree. For instance, if I was going to write 9 degrees down, but then I notice it's 9 degrees 57 seconds, I'm going to use 10 degrees. So I know this is going to be hard. It's blurry when I try to show you in backwards in this form, but you'll just write down your degrees here. So it'll say my sun is the second one, primary reason for incarnating. So my sun is, looking at my chart, my sun is in Sagittarius, and it is at 9 degrees. So I'll write 9 degrees down there. Then I'll go to her principle list, look at number 9. It's associated with awareness, so I'll write down awareness for my principle. So my main reason for incarnating is 9, awareness. and so on. So it's very simple, even if you don't understand astrology. The only question I could think that, if you're very unfamiliar with it, is the midheaven, which the midheaven is just going to be right at the top of your chart. This degree that's at the top of your chart, where mine says 19 right there backwards. So on the cusp of the 10th house. If you need help, just message me and I'll try to help you out. So write all your principles down, and then in the next videos I'll start going into the principles and more into what they mean. And I would encourage you to take notes because it gets much more in depth. Then you can take into account the astrological house it's in, and then we can get into the color concepts that are associated with the principles, which I think are really awesome. And so if you don't have as much excitement right now about it, just take the notes for your principles, that's fine. And then maybe you can come back and take notes for all of them, because once you start delving into the information for yourself, I think it's going to resonate with you, and it's going to help you understand yourself, and maybe where some of your behavior comes from, or why you are a certain way. And I think you might be interested in knowing about other people who surround you, and even people you haven't gotten along with. Maybe it could explain the disconnect, and you could cut them some slack because you would understand more lovingly